So in this video, we're going to be talking about my dividend investment portfolio, how I started, when I started, how's it going, pretty much what are my goals for in the future, and how's it been since the previous video. My name is Reggie. I'm Reggie the Investor, and I started this dividend investment portfolio on September the 5th, 2023 of last year, depositing $200 each and every month, $100 on the 8th, and $100 on the 23rd of each and every month. I've already made my first contribution for the month of April, which brings my net worth to the portfolio right now at $1,647.37. Right before we get to the analytics of the portfolio, I do want to say I appreciate you guys for clicking on this video. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you got any questions or critiques about my portfolio, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll try my best to respond to each and every one of you guys' comments. All right. So getting right into the analytics of the portfolio. So since starting, we're currently in the green, all-time 20.85%. So for the year to date, for the year 2024, we're not doing too well starting off. Right now, we're in the green by 5.37%, while the SP 500 year to date is in the green by 9.64%. I wouldn't say this is too concerning yet, but it is on my radar to see why I'm falling short by 4 points. Anything over 5 or 6 points, I think, is kind of a little bit more concerning to me. But right now, I'm kind of in a little calm state. Don't want to overreact because it's only been the first quarter of the year. Okay. So in the last month, the portfolio is also, or my dividend portfolio is also in the green by 1.30%, while the SP 500 in the last month is currently green by 1.65%, which is not too bad. We're not falling short on the month. And yesterday wasn't a market day for the portfolio or for the market, so it was currently only down by pretty much flat 0.037%. While on the day for my portfolio, it didn't do too bad. Currently in the green by 0.14%, so practically flat as well. Overall, that's how the analytics has been for the portfolio, and I know you want to see my holdings. Here goes all my holdings. All right, I hold 16 different positions. 3 of those positions are ETFs. 2 of the ETFs do contradict themselves. They're practically the same exact thing. It's just how I started, and I haven't really changed it just yet, and I haven't made any plans to change it. So these are all my holdings. You can pause the video here, take a look. Got any critiques, comments, questions about it? Leave it in the comments. I'll try my best to respond. All right. So here you can see the amount of shares I hold of each stock. What is my average share price for each and every one of these holdings, and what is my cost basis for each and every one of these holdings. So if you want to take a look, go ahead and pause the video. But other than that, we're just going to go ahead and move on. So one thing I do want to touch on, there was, I wouldn't say weird activity, but I got this position added to my portfolio 2 times in the start of April, so April 1st and then April 3rd, SOLV. I have absolutely no clue what this company is. Never bought it. So my previous buy, never bought it. What day was this? March 26th. Nowhere in here. And then you can also check out my March 23rd. I've never bought this stock here. Or sorry, not 23rd, 13th. Never bought this stock. No clue what this stock is about. But I did notice one weird thing. When I went back to my holdings, I noticed I was in the green on 3M by 10%, right? 13%, 13.5%. I went back to it, and I noticed my average share price dropped almost $13, or it was either $13 or $16 from my previous video, which now it's right now at $80.99, which previously was at like either $93 or $96 per share, our average share price, right? So I didn't have any time last week to do any research on it. That's why this video is kind of coming out a little bit late. So yeah, if you guys know anything about it, if 3M paid out some sort of, I don't know, compensation or whatever, let me know. That was the only major change to the portfolio. I'm still planning on selling 3M. I know it's probably going to be in the red right now before all the number change, because right now current stock price for 3M is $91.93, and like I said, my previous average share price was around $93, $96. Okay, so that was the only weird activity. Never seen that before. I have time this week to actually get some research done on some things and knock that out the park so I can get an understanding on why that happened and what it was, right? So I'm going right into the portfolio, just doing a little bit of touch up with you guys. I know it's going to be a kind of a short one, shorter than usual. I'm not currently buying anything right now. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into some things. My ATFs are going to be buying some more, buying into some more dollar cost averaging, say like that. Dollar cost averaging into my ETFs. I know I told you guys some of them do contradict, which is these two, SPY and VOO. They're practically the same exact thing. When I started investing, I just felt like adding both of them. Couldn't make up my mind, and right now I still can't make up my mind. So I'm just gonna keep them where they are until I make a final decision. One's not really outperforming the other by a large or majority amount. I know the difference between the two is the expense ratio. So maybe I'll just sell the one with the highest expense ratio, which I I'm pretty sure it's SPY, SPY. But right now, we're just going to hold it steady. They're both doing the same exact thing, so it's not really hurting each other. Yeah, dividend ETFs, just going to be dollar cost averaging into those. Not really looking for intrinsic value with those at all. Just so I want to get money in, get money working. And right now, I have currently $200 in buying power, or you can call it cash right now that's ready to invest, right? So I may make a buy order today or sometime this week when I feel like or get comfortable on buying something. But other than that, right now, so Caterpillar's on the green by 64%. I'm going to let that one come down just a little bit more before I dollar cost average up. If I do buy into it, it's going to be a very small amount, so I don't get my average share price to a very high number. Waste Management, same thing. It's been coming down a little bit, but I want to come down just a little bit more before I put in any large amount of money. Lockheed Martin is one that I'm dollar cost averaging up to because our average share price for that stock right there isn't really too far off. Right now, the market price for Lockheed Martin is for $452, while my average share price is $433. Okay, so yeah, I'll be dollar cost averaging the Lockheed Martin, getting some more holdings into that one. But other than that, 3M, I am planning on selling this one for another stock, Fastenal. You can go check out. I think it was either my last video or the one before that one, where I went in depth a little bit about Fastenal and some of the financials. But right now, just still doing some research, seeing the risk of investing into a company like that right now. And other than that, that's my industrial stocks. Also, I almost forgot to tell you guys how much I've earned in dividends. Wow. So for my industrials, I've earned a total of $3.17 in earned dividends. This is the amount from each and every one of those stocks. Let's go back to my dividend ETFs real quick so I can show you guys how much I've earned in dividends from my ETFs as well. If you want to know how much I've earned in total, it's been a total of $11.56 in earned dividends from this portfolio. So let's just go ahead and walk through each and every one as well. So we already talked about my ETFs, but not the dividend part. So the ETFs, I've earned a total of $2.68 in earned dividends. This is for the amount from each and every one of those ETFs I'm currently holding. And if you take interest in that, of course. I know it may be very little to some of you guys. You might have a lot more invested than I do, but for me, this is just proof of concept. I'm just investing in the amount I don't mind losing or risking. So right now, the game plan is to increase that amount that I invest on a monthly basis, slowly but surely. Yeah, so right now, that's just what we're doing. So these are my finance holdings, my finance category, S&P Global, MasterCard, and American Express. American Express has been doing pretty well. I've been dollar cost averaging into that one. Same thing as MasterCard. I'm still planning on adding Visa. It did hit my price target that I did want to add it to was around 270, 260, the high 260s that it did hit. So I was thinking about adding it, but I wanted to kind of hold off because, having each and every one of those providers, credit providers, MasterCard and American Express and Visa, I wouldn't say it contradicts themselves. They're all great holdings, in my opinion. But I just want to hold off, just, clear my mind on some things, get an understanding if I want to swap out something for something else. Is one better than another? I don't want to have a portfolio full of the same exact companies, right? Which there is no problem to that. If you see it as a good investment, it's a good investment. And it's just something I've just been looking on, doing some research on, and seeing if it's very contradicting, right? Which, I'm already contradicting with my ETFs, but we digress, right? S&P Global, I've also been dollar cost averaging into this year as well. It's been practically flat this year, so slowly adding money into it as well. But other than that, that's really the finances. Earned a total of 62 cents from this side of the portfolio, or this slice of the portfolio. Here's the amounts from each and every one of those finance stocks that I currently hold. Moving on to the next. Okay, I think it is my tech, right? Yeah, my tech. All right, so tech, I'm not really a big tech guy, tech investor. Let me say that. Tech guy, I use technology. I'm using technology now, shoot. But yeah, I don't hold too many tech stocks. I used to hold the QQQ ETF, but I didn't want that risk on my portfolio because I know if tech is going to do bad, it's going to do really bad, and I don't really want that to weigh down my portfolio too much. But these are the few tech stocks that I currently hold right now. Apple down 10%, Microsoft down up 30%, and Intuit up 23%. So those two stocks are doing pretty well. But when it comes down to Apple, I think this is a buying opportunity for Apple. I know they're getting a lawsuit from the DOJ, and I think they're going to win. Most of the things that they're getting sued on they're already trying to fix if they haven't already fixed it already. So I think that loss is just going to blow over the wind, to be honest with you. So I'm going to just continue to dollar cost average down into Apple right now. So if we go check out my share price actually right now. So my average share price for Apple is 175.22, while the average current stock price for Apple is 168. Right. So I might buy in today actually in some Apple, just dollar cost average down, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan for the tech. Right now, I'm holding off on investing in Microsoft. Haven't invested much into Microsoft just yet. Into it, I'm gonna start dollar cost averaging up just a little bit, just to get my money working for me, and pretty much until I find a better buying opportunity, I'll just buy in a lot more. Right. Other than that, that's the tech stock. Oh, I didn't even talk how much I've earned in dividends. I don't think if I did. Sorry, I'm going back to it just to double check. But we've earned a total of 18 cents from the tech stocks. Not too much money from tech, but yeah, that's how much we've earned in dividends. Next one I think is going to be the consumer slice. I only have 2 holdings in my consumer slice, which is going to be Costco and Home Depot. Right now, I've earned a total of $2.30 from this holding, or from these 2 holdings. The reason Costco is so high is because they paid that dividend out this year. That what do you call it? Special dividend was like $15-16 per share. At the time, I still don't have a full share of Costco, but yeah, so that's why I said $1.53 in earned dividends. So I don't have a large holding in Costco, but right now both of them are doing pretty well in the green. Costco, I haven't invested into it in a little while because I think the evaluation is kind of, let me not say ridiculous, but it's at a premium. Let's use that word. It's at a premium, and I know dollar cost averaging up isn't going to be too bad from where my average share price is right now, which is probably something I will do. It's been coming down the past few days. Current stock price for what is this called? Costco is at $711. My average share price is $555 or $551. Right? I may be kind of stuck on it, seeing that number at such a low number, but you know, as an investor, you just gotta, or as a learning or a rookie investor, you just gotta understand buying it, good buying opportunities. Don't overpay for something that you don't want to overpay on, because it may take a lot longer to get back to the spot that you're currently in now. All right. Home Depot, I've bought here and there, dollar cost average up a few times, but right now average share price for that one, $314 is my average share price. Current stock price is $362. But other than that, that's pretty much my consumer stocks. Don't plan on adding any more to it. I think these are the only 2 consumers that I will be keeping. Lowe's. I looked at Lowe's when I first started this portfolio, and kind of got bearish on it. I wouldn't say bearish, but it's just something I turned away from. I felt like Home Depot was a better option. And in Costco, I just think that's just the greatest retailer you can ever own. Right? I was thinking about previously in my older videos of adding Tractor Supply, I think it was called, but financials was great, business was great, but I think when it comes down to Costco or that one, Costco wins it all the time. All right. So my real estate holdings, I only hold one real estate stock, which is Vici. This one has been practically flat this year. So I've earned a total of $2.61 from this one holding. This is pretty much going to be my biggest dividend payer in the portfolio. So right now, I think my average share price is around $28, $29. Yeah, $29.14, while the current stock price is $29.63. So I might buy some Vici here soon as well. It's pretty close to my average share price. I don't mind buying into it in the $30 range. No higher than $32 right now, until we hear something about interest rates. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the portfolio. That's pretty much all I've earned. All the analytics, pretty much going to be transparent with you guys how my portfolio is doing. Other than that, like I said, just keeping it kind of short this video. I know it's not usually as short as these or as my previous videos, but yeah, if you got any questions, first of all, if you made it to this far in the video, I appreciate you for watching this long. Other than that, if you got any questions, critiques about the portfolio, please let me know. I will be deleting this SOLV. I have no clue what it is from my portfolio. If you check out my shorts, I do post daily shorts on the portfolio on how the performance is doing as well. So if you ever want to know how the portfolio did the day before, I posted the morning after pretty much how the portfolio did for the day before. All right. So yeah. Other than that, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on either the 23rd or the 24th of this month. And yeah, have a good one. Appreciate you watching.